upstate fire chief is on administrative leave, and an investigation is underway into his actions on the scene of a fire. Brianna Smith talked with the board and the fire chief. It's a story you'll only see on 7 News.
Yeah, Diane, the incident in question happened the morning after the Super Bowl Sunday in a fire at Lockhart. And now not only is the chief of the Kelly Kelton Fire District under investigation, but the district's policies are as well. The sign outside the Kelly Kelton Fire Department is missing some of its letters. It's not the only thing missing from this volunteer department that serves some of Union County.
Currently, there's no alcohol use policy on the books for the district.
Currently, there is not.
And that was how much?
Last night, the new board members handled regular business.
530496.
And then went into executive session to discuss what happened on this night earlier this month. On the Monday after the Super Bowl, departments from across Union County arrived to fight this fire in Lockhart. This video was given to 7 News by one of the volunteer firefighters there. Engine 601, with Fire Chief Bryan Farr behind the wheel, arrives to the scene, but it's what he was doing hours earlier that has the board talking.
Were you drinking that night?
No.
Because the sheriff said that you admitted to the deputies that you'd had a couple of drinks.
At 6 o'clock that day, but the call was at 2:30 that night.
While there, other firefighters on scene called the sheriff's office, saying that the chief was acting intoxicated. The sheriff's office says they took him in for a breathalyzer test and that it was inconclusive. Farr claims that there may have been another reason his behavior may have suggested he was impaired.
I did have a stroke about 3 years ago. I'm on light duty. I can't fight fire, but I do not walk good. I wasn't supposed to ever walk. I wasn't supposed to live, but I did, and I beat all odds. But I do stumble, and I can fall easy.
Since there's no policy on alcohol on record, the board is now investigating how they'll handle situations like this in the future and what the future holds for their chief.
We're continuing to investigate the incident. We're going to continue to investigate at our next board meeting, looking to put new policies in place.
So last night when I talked to the board, they told me that they were under investigation. They were very aware of the situation, that him going into the sheriff's office. 10 minutes after we posted this web story, the fire board actually called me and said that he is under investigation for an incident with his commanding supervisor there on the scene. And that's what he's actually on suspension for, or on administrative leave for.
I'm assuming because it's an investigation that we haven't been able to get a lot of details, so that begs the question, how long does this type of investigation generally take?
Right, so there's not a normal time of period, but they've decided that they're going to be having him under investigation until March 7th, when their next board meeting is. They're going to be talking to the other fire chiefs that were there on scene that night, as well as other firefighters, to get what really happened there. So we'll find out at their board meeting March 7th.
All right, thanks, Brianna.